Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a little, I don't even know. I just want you to see this, especially if you're in your 20s or you're going into your 20s. I feel like this video is very important because I just want to tell you that you are going to have community. You're meant to have community, and this is the way you should go about getting community. Or it's just like, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm trying to say, but I know you're gonna get a message out of this because I know God put on my heart to tell you this little message because I was going through this, and some of you guys are probably new. But if you scroll down on my page, you can see me talk about, hey, I moved to a new state. I don't have any friends. You know, all my friends are far. All I want is a community. I would say that all the time because it was true. I always wanted a community. I just always talked about how I wanted a community and I want to hang out with people. I want to have people I can confide in who have interests as me, who genuinely like talking to me and not just around me because I'm pretty or I have followers or all this weird stuff that I actually have experienced, right? Well, you guys, I have that, and it is a little different than I expected, but the feeling I wanted, the interactions I wanted is exactly what I was hoping for. And it happened a lot different. God put me in rooms and situations that allowed me to have community. And that's what I want to talk about today. I know, especially being a young adult or someone moving to a new city, or you don't have friends, or it's a little hard for you to make friends, especially after graduating out of school. Nobody talks about how hard it is to make friends as an adult, especially being someone who's like more quiet, more of a speak when spoken to type of person. At least that's how I am. So I don't go to people and just be like, hey, what's up, and talk. Like, I don't do that. Like, I usually make friends by seeing the same people often, or we have something in common, or we're put into a random group, and then that's how we start talking. That's how I've always made my friends. Or I make friends from people in a group, and then I become friends with the group, and then that's just how I've always made friends. So coming out of school, it was very hard for me to actually make connections with people, especially being a quiet person. And so with that being said, I'm going to tell you exactly what community I feel like I am growing in, but I want to tell you that you are meant to have community. You're going to have community, and sometimes that causes you to do things out of your comfort zone, or things God is pushing you towards to do, and you're just nervous about what people might think, or not what they think. You're just nervous, and it's really uncomfortable. And I want you to walk through those doors. And you guys, let me get into it. I don't even know really what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, if you feel like there's a direction you should be going in, there's events you should be going to, little things you be hearing about, I want you to just go. I know you like doing things with your friends and you feel like you need somebody to do something with. You can't do things alone. Yes, you can. And I promise you, things are going to start changing for you. Those doors God has for you, those gifts and blessings God has for you is going to be behind those doors that you have to do alone. I used to be a person who always felt like I needed a friend. I needed my sister. I needed somebody to go with me. If I wanted to go to this event or I wanted to go to this thing, I would be like, hey, can this person go with me? Hey, can you go with me? And if they can't, then I'm not going. You know what I mean? And now I'm not like that. I'm like, I want to do this. I'm gonna go and we just gonna see, because when you do that, yes, it takes you out of your comfort zone, but it allows you to actually have to get comfortable. People are gonna talk to you, you're gonna talk to other people, and that's how you're gonna start networking, and that's how doors are going to open for you. Specifically, you need to start getting out of your comfort zone. You need to start doing those things you wanna do, but your excuse is you can't do it alone, or you don't wanna go alone, you're too afraid to go alone, you're too nervous to go alone, whatever that is. And if you have that, you know what I'm saying to you. You need to do it and you need to go. That blessing is waiting for you. And specifically for me, because I love to use examples for you guys, because I'm also learning. A lot of you guys, oh, you're my therapist, give me through. It's just things that I'm realizing and I'm learning as a young 21-year-old woman in this world. And it's just things I've noticed. So I'll use me for example. I told you guys I didn't have friends. I really wanted a community so bad, especially people who genuinely cared about me, and it was good for me. I'm not doing anything negative that's holding me back or partying, stuff like that. So for me, it was going to my YA at my church. And I wanted to always do it, but I was just always like, no, that's not for me. Or I'm a young adult. My sister's considered a teen, so we both couldn't even go to that anyway. And so I'm just like, no. But guys, I end up going. I've been going for some months now, but it's pretty much like a young adults group that happens every Thursday at church. The first time I did go, I did not go alone, even though I should have. I actually got one of my friends, Anthony, to go with me, and he went with me. It was cool. And then I ended up going by myself, and I just kept going. Fast forward, you guys, I'm in a small group. I am in young adults. volunteer at the church. One of these days, I might go on a mission trip. I'm doing stuff. I'm getting out there. I use my skills of knowing how to edit and all that stuff for the church. I'm getting out there. I know people who's in different scenarios that can help me out. I've gotten more comfortable just going up to people like, hey, how are you? When I just said, I used to be a person who would speak when spoken to. I'm like all the things that made me not want to talk to people or do things or be all the things that kept me from being in a community or feeling like I had connections with people. It's literally going away. You guys, tonight I had a Valentine's. Okay, I'm sorry. Tonight I had a Galentine's. All the years of my life, all the friends I've had, I've never experienced a Galentine's, you guys. I had a huge Galentine's with a whole bunch of girls that we all support each other. We all love each other. We all pray for each other. True friendship, what friendship really is. We all came together and celebrated love for each other. So it was so great, you guys. And it's just, what I'm trying to say is I took the action, the stepping forward. I took the action and I stepped forward and did something that made me uncomfortable, that I knew deep down in my soul and my being, I knew you should do this. And I trusted God and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone. I'm just gonna do it. What's the worst that can happen? I don't like it and I don't come back. And I didn't. I kept coming back and look where it's gotten me so far, you guys. But I'm just saying, we have to get out of our comfort zone. We can't say we want something and we don't change what we're doing. So I'm always saying I want friends, I want community, I want to be around people, but I don't go out. And I'm not saying you have to go out and go to party and stuff like that to meet people your age, but I truly was. I'm a homebody, I like being at home, stuff like that, but I have to actually get out. You guys, my calendar is full. Yesterday I went out with my friend. I go out. I literally leave my house. I'm doing things. I have events. I'm booked and busy, I'd like to say. But that's only because I got out of my comfort zone and I trusted myself and I said, you know what? I know that this makes me feel a little uncomfortable. This is not the norm for me, but I want this thing here and that requires me to do this. So I did that and it changed instantly. And I'm so grateful that I did that. And from somebody who so deeply wanted connection, and that's the only thing that it took, is trusting God and trusting what he's giving me and actually going out and getting it. I'm telling you, that's what you need to do. You need to let go of the fears and worries that you have, because most likely that's the only thing that's making you feel like you can't do something or obtain something. And I just want you to step out of your comfort zone and go do that thing that has been put on your heart to do. No matter if people know, don't know, are watching, not watching, you don't need people's support and approval. The only person you need support and approval from is Jesus, is God. And if he's giving you that confirmation, go for it hard. And I'm telling you this because time and time again, I've had so many testimonies when I don't care what everybody else thinks, what everybody's advice is, and I know that God is telling me something. And in the Bible, it says that when I do it, you guys, it turns out better than I could ever imagine. And tonight, it's just so crazy when I see God's blessings that I've been praying for come to light in front of my eyes. All the girls coming together and just having fun and just showing love to each other, that is a great feeling. And I used to look at people having these kind of interactions that I had tonight, and I was like, dang, I can't wait till I have that. And I have that, and I'm telling you guys what I had to do it. It's just getting out of your comfort zone. Personally, I think that I'm glowing a little bit. People call me outgoing and all this stuff. Like, you guys, I never got that before. I always got, Tavia, she's really quiet. You're such a sweet girl. She's just really quiet. Stuff like that. Like, that's what I always got. Now, Tavia's such a sweet girl. She's so outgoing. She's always just doing something. Like, I love that so much because that's not something that I'm used to hearing. You know what I mean? And it's such an amazing feeling. And I know that there's somebody out there who used to feel how I used to feel, feeling, oh, I wish I had friends, or I wish I had a community of people, or you will see things, but I wish I could do that. You can do that. You just need to step out of your comfort zone. You just need to do that thing that you're too afraid of doing. You need to start talking to people. You need to start saying hello to people. Stop going outside with because I would just go in the store, I get what I get. Now when I see people, I smile. And people talk to me. Girls, boys, it doesn't matter. People talk to me because I look approachable. And that's all that it comes down to. You are meant to have community. You just have to put yourself out there. I know how you feel. I used to feel the same way. I used to think, I can't wait to have friends. I can't this. And what I thought I had to do was go to colleges and find people my age and have to go to parties. I have to actually get out like that. You guys, that's not true at all. You need to do stuff you like. I like going to church. I like celebrating with other Christians, other believers. And that's where I found my community at, because I started talking to the girls there, started talking to some of the guys there, like, you know, mingling and going to other events that's just not Sunday service. And now I'm in so many things. I have a run coming up. Your girl's gonna be running. We're gonna be doing a little walk all together. It's such an amazing feeling. And in your 20s, it's hard to find community. It's hard to not feel like you're alone, especially because all the things we're learning and going through as coming into adulthood. It's a lot. And all we want and yearn for is community. Your community needs to be, you need to have God wrapped up. You need to be wrapped up in God's blanket and go after the things he's telling you, and you're going to find community in the right places. You don't want you to find community at somewhere that makes it feel even more like you're alone. That's like clubs, bars, like just doing all this stuff you really don't have to do. I feel so fulfilled in life right now, and I love that, and you can too. I just know you have to step out of your comfort zone, because that's the only way it's going to happen. You can't expect things to change if you're doing everything the same. Honestly, that's honestly what it is. You can't expect things to change if you're doing things the same. You're just enabling what you're already going through. So you need to make those changes. So I need you to go out, make those changes, do those things that make you a tad bit uncomfortable, but it's a good thing for you, and just do it. Go for the plot. Good things, but do it for the plot. What's the worst that can happen? If you're in a safe environment, all you're nervous about is doing it alone, or you don't know what to expect, that should be exciting to you, to want to try something that can, it's like, that's a good thing. You're just in your head, and you got to get out of it. I feel like I play my life now like a video game. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I be thinking about things now. Like an episode where you can choose this one, or on episode, imagine you had all the diamonds and you click it and it's like, oh, do you want to change your dress into this gown for this mega huge beauty event, or wear muddy clothes? And you only had enough. Pick the gown, because you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But if you played episode back then, you know what I'm talking about. And I feel like I play kind of like that now. Like, go back and be sad that you wish you did this, but you didn't. And you playing this woulda, coulda, shoulda game versus just doing it. I don't like wondering, oh, I wish I did this. I just do it now. And life has been eating. So I want you guys to do that. I don't want to keep this video long. You heard what I said, and I know that God is going to take this message to anybody who needs to hear it. But I love you so much. God loves you so much. Keep him in your heart. Keep him leading you, and get out and do something new. Start opening that mouth of yours. Start talking, start mingling. I know it's uncomfortable, it's hard, but I promise once you get over that, hi, my name is blank, it's gonna be okay. It may be a little awkward at first, but that person's gonna come up to you again, but hey, blank. That's just how you have to start it. Once you get over that hoop, it's gonna be good. And I promise you, you're gonna find that community. Go in places you enjoy going. Go do things you enjoy doing alone, and community is going to make itself. Just do things that make you happy and allow people to actually come into your circle. But that's it in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and really resonated with this message. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.